back another week. Sorry if it's a little shaky. I'm driving in the snow. I won't make a ton of eye contact because if you're not supposed to text and drive, you're probably not supposed to make a video blog and drive. Alright, so another week. Nothing changed on medications. I've been to the doctor. Last week I think I reported I was like feeling good, everything was really good, and not that the last week has been bad, but I haven't had quite that same optimism. I feel like a lot of times I've been waking up, I don't know, like something's wrong when I wake up, like I'm not quite happy, or I'm a little bit frustrated or upset. But I'll tell you, writing in the morning, doing some comedy writing every day, I've stuck with that. So every day I've been writing some jokes, sometimes an hour long, sometimes, 10 minutes. But I've been keeping it up as an everyday habit, so I feel really good about that as a good trajectory to turn this. I'm trying to come up with a 45 or hour long show, and I was getting frustrated. I didn't know what the big picture of it all looked like. And you got a bit here, a bit there, and I like to piece it all together into something. So I feel like that's kind of come into form. Not that it's the funniest thing ever, but at least it's a whole show. And if I keep working on it every day, then presumably that'll lead to something positive. There's a phrase I picked up when I did The Artist's Way. There's a book called The Artist's Way. It's like a 14-week kind of program, and one of the things that you make an agreement with the universe that says, I'll put in the quantity if you put in the quality. Meaning that the creative process is somewhat divine, and that I can only control how many hours I put into working on it. It's up to nature to make it good. So I feel like now I'm putting in the everyday time to writing jokes. So that's good. I also submitted my physics essay last Friday night. It wasn't as polished as I'd hoped. I don't know. Oh wow, there's a wild turkey in the fucking snow. Wild turkey on the side of the highway in a snowstorm. That's cool. That's a good sign for me, because I have a thing for birds. So the fact that I'm talking about my physics essay and drive by that doesn't mean I'm going to win the essay contest. I'm 95% certain I'm going to be disqualified for obscenity. The essay is a really good essay. I don't want to spoil it. If you're watching this video, it means that either it was published in the essay contest or it got rejected, then I published it in my blog. So it's my take on my essay is sort of about quantum mechanics and how our reality is shaped. It's a good read. And yeah, I mean, like incorporating like writing into every day kind of tells myself like, this is something I'm doing every day. Like I track my time on different things I work on, so I see how much time do I spend working on education, online education stuff, whether it's Open Source High or Unschooling Network. How much time do I spend chasing after web development clients, website type clients? How much time do I spend building websites for people? How much time do I spend doing things with lighting? How much time do I spend doing comedy? How much time do I spend on like this drop shipping sex toy website that I have been working on? I don't know how much I'll continue working on it. But anyways, now all of a sudden it's like, well, like how much time I'm devoting to comedy every week, specifically to writing. Not as much to performing, because I feel like the writing is the piece that I need to spend much more time on. That's been good. Work's been alright. Not super busy, but steady. Gonna be traveling soon. There's a lot of ambiguity right now as to where I'm gonna be, what my plans are. Airbnbs. I'm thinking I'll sleep in the car. Like you can't see it, but I got this Honda Fit, which is pretty dope. I'll go camping a bit. I got some friends I can stay with. I mean, it works out better to travel if I'm staying in one place for a couple of months or a month or something at a time. This trip feels like there's going to be at least a month or two where it's really like bouncing around. So I don't love the pure bouncing around. I like a month here, a month there, but I don't like a few days here, a few days there. That's not as, for me, it's not as good. A lot of that's probably because I'm working while I'm traveling. So I'm like trying to balance everything, get Wi-Fi, be able to make phone calls. Coffee shops are great for work, but when you have to make phone calls to people, it doesn't come off great. I'm realizing now that it doesn't come off great. There's a lot of noise in the background. People fucking turning the blender on to make a frothy coffee, and clients don't want to hear that shit. I'm realizing now I got a haircut. I mean, I knew I got a haircut, but I'm realizing I got a haircut. I don't like getting my fucking haircut. They cut off too much of my goddamn hair. But I gave like a fucking 30-second sort of presentation the other night, and I'm teaching some public speaking this weekend, and I was programmed a little bit to think that I looked like a disheveled bum that was being disrespectful to people by showing up looking quite as disheveled as I was. So I went and got a haircut, and I'm gonna go to court in 2 months for this lawsuit, so I gotta look a little bit respectable. So that's frustrating. And I've been going to meetings. I don't know, man. Like, I am so uncomfortable with this idea of having to polish yourself the way other people want you to be. I try to dress the way I want to dress. Can't always wear sweatpants. I could get away with a t-shirt a lot, but I don't know. Things are pretty good overall. Let's check out.